Hey, I'm back. I lied. Not the final Between the Ears episode of the week. We've got one quick one here. It is an emergency podcast, a reaction, if you will, as West Virginia interim head coach Josh Eilert just announced that RaeQuan Battle and Noah Farrakhan will indeed dress and be available to play tomorrow against UMass in the Basketball Hall of Fame Classic in Springfield. This is massive news. This, to me, again, probably gives them. I think they have a good feeling about that ruling that's going to happen on December 27th. That's going to be the more permanent solution as to what the NCAA can and cannot enforce in regards to the transfer rule. And I think they had this feeling all along, but I think too it's also going to be a good I think visual and also a data point for the judge too to see RaeQuan Battle out there playing the moment he gets the opportunity, because he has been saying for so long that him playing basketball is a big part of his mental health and taking care of his mental health. So for him to show that, hey, I don't care if I'm risking it or not, you know, I think that's a good sign. Now, the judge, Judge Bailey, put that restitution rule into order, or whatever they're calling it, so that way the NCAA doesn't go back and penalize the athletes or the schools for participating in this 14-day window. The NCAA came back out and said a day after the hearing on Wednesday that they could still lose a year of eligibility if they play in that 14-day window if the rule gets reversed, or the ruling gets reversed. That is not what the judge intended for that ruling to be on Wednesday. That's not at all what he was saying or what he had ruled. So I think that also goes against the NCAA, and it's for West Virginia. I think really the NCAA is lost. Like I said 2 weeks ago, anytime the NCAA goes to court, they're going to lose. And I think that's going to be the case here in less than 2 weeks. But again, still a little bit of a risky move to play RaeQuan, to play Noah. This was their choice. And I think it's for West Virginia, if you want to get to the NCAA tournament, you can't keep going with what you got, even if it's for three more games, because as we've seen, they can lose each one of these next three games without these guys. And I'm not saying that with these guys, they're automatically going to go 3-0, but it certainly gives them more of a chance, gives them a chance to play more up tempo, play to the style that they intended to at the beginning of the season, and it gives them more depth. So here's the statement that Josh Eilert released just a little bit ago. He says, "We had many conversations with a variety of parties since Wednesday's court ruling in Wheeling. But most importantly, we have had extensive discussions with RaeQuan, Noah, and their families. They have expressed their desire to compete with their fellow teammates and represent WVU on the court. This was their decision to compete. As I've said, we will always fully support them and certainly look forward to having them on our active roster." So there you have it. RaeQuan Battle, Noah Farrakhan making their WVU debut Saturday evening against UMass in the Basketball Hall of Fame Classic in Springfield, Massachusetts, home of the Basketball Hall of Fame. And that one will stream and be televised on ESPNU. We'll have the post-game coverage for you here on the Mountaineers Now post-game show with Christopher Hall and myself. Be sure to hit that subscribe button on YouTube at Mountaineers Now. Hit the follow button on X at the same handle, and we'll talk to you guys then.